What it is, what it do, cyber world. It is your girl, the one, the only Ash Said It, ashsaidit.com, ashsaidit.com. Welcome to the Ash Said It Daily Podcast Show. I appreciate you guys for all of your love and support. Over 1,400 episodes and 500,000 streams worldwide. None of this is possible without you guys, so I thank you so very much. And yes, we're still living a bit of a quarantine life, but we're making it work. We're making it fun. And you know, as much as we love food and food loves us, we got to stay fit. All right? So you got to stay fit in this quarantine life. And so I've got one of my favorite influences. Oh my goodness, I love this girl to pieces. She just makes everything fun, like super fun. So, you know, you're talking about like fashion stuff, you're talking about foodie stuff, and now we're talking about fitness stuff. I am talking about the professional eater of the Hunger Games and Miss CEO herself, CakeToo Fitness, the wonderful Lindsay. Hey, Lindsay.
Hi, how you doing?
I am good. How are you been doing?
I can't complain, actually. I've discovered I'm more or less an introvert, so this quarantine hasn't affected me as badly as I thought it might.
Yeah, so Lindsay, welcome back. I mean, it's been a minute since we had you on the show. So much has changed, so much has happened, and congratulations are in order. You are a newlywed.
Thank you so much. Yes, luckily we got that wedding out of the way before all this stuff went down. We've had a couple weddings that were postponed that we were supposed to go to this year so far. So, yeah, we're just grateful that we got it out of the way.
Yes, and I mean, just really thankful to be able to kind of follow the journey with you guys on social media, because I mean, you look like a princess. You literally were like a Disney princess. I was like, oh my gosh, made me feel like I was there.
Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, that was so fun designing the gown. I bought a gown and then I ended up customizing it and changing the whole thing. And so yeah, it ended up being like a one of a kind, covered in glitter, of course.
Yes,
but loved it.
Yes, we love glitter, of course. All right, so Lindsay, everyone knows you on social media, from your viral videos to you being featured in television programs and everything. Everyone knows you as like the mukbang girl, the food diaries girl. I mean, just everything, the Hunger Diaries. It's just everything is just always mixed up in food, and how you're able to just get into some really just deliciousness of life. Okay, I mean, I watch these videos with you. And I'm like, yeah, I feel like I just gained 5 pounds just from watching Lindsay eat. I feel like that's what's happening. But,
you know, you're not the only one that says that.
I'm like, that looks so delicious and just so great. But a lot of people are looking at that stuff and they're like, yeah, that's great, that's wonderful. But how can I eat that and not, gain 1,000 pounds? So how did CakeToo Fitness come to being?
So, to your point, I get so many messages that are like, oh my gosh, I gained weight just looking at you eat that. And I'm like, obviously that's impossible, but we get so many people messaging you. You're like, okay, I would love to be able to answer this question for them, but since so many people need the answer to this, and it's not really a simple, oh, I do this, and that's the magic formula, I thought it would just be way more beneficial. My time would be way better spent creating this program, and really not just for everybody else, but for me, because it's made my fitness routine much more regimented, and everything else. I feel more responsible. So, yeah, so we're basically just answering that question, how do you eat all of this food and not gain a bazillion pounds, like you said? And that is basically so the guts of the program is the workout, which I'm obsessed with. I have a good friend of mine, Corey Gindorf. He is my personal trainer. He was my trainer before. We both come from a CrossFit gym. So these workouts were designed to be like CrossFit style, like high intensity workouts in not a whole lot of time. So we have those workouts 5 days a week, and then we always have a bonus something on the weekend. This weekend it was yoga. Last weekend we had a push-up class, and then other weekends we'll just have like a fun bonus workout. And then the nutrition part of it, what I love about our nutrition is that there's really no restriction. We're like the anti-diet. You know, like we're not telling you can't eat X, Y, Z. We're not saying you need to go keto. So you can if you want to. You don't have to stop eating pasta or cheese or any of it. So the program is just meant to teach you how to fit all of these foods into your diet that makes sense with your body and the goals that you're looking for.
Gotcha. So it's more or less a nutritional lifestyle. Would that be close? Oh,
for sure. This is definitely not a diet. This is something that I want to carry on for the rest of my life, and something that I've been able to maintain my figure, my shape, and I've been able to lose weight or gain weight depending on what I'm trying to do. I've been able to follow our eating formula and all of the guidelines that we have in the program to reach any of that.
Now that we're in a day and age where there are a lot of people dealing with a whole bunch of health issues or maybe just personal choice as far as like vegan, vegetarian, diabetic, things of that nature. So would the program be able to be applied to them as well?
Oh, for sure. Yeah. It doesn't matter what type of diet you prefer. I mean, you could be vegan, you could want, again, to be keto, or whatever, vegetarian, it doesn't matter. So as health conscious, like as clean eating as you want to be, or not clean eating necessarily, and we kind of like lay out the risks and like what you should be doing and what you shouldn't be doing. But you're able to fit it into whatever kind of lifestyle you have as far as like your diet is concerned.
Gotcha. Now, getting back to the exercise, the fitness aspect of it, what are some of the techniques or the routines that you'll have for people set up? Like, do they need to get specialty equipment before they start? Is it stuff that they just use their body weight?
So some of our workouts are body weight, but we have very minimal equipment. So when people sign up, if they're doing the home workouts, because we actually have home workouts and gym workouts, and obviously if you're at the gym, then they have everything that you need, more or less. But if you're at home, we have girls buy just resistance bands. And of course, during quarantine, the price of those kind of shot up a little bit, but usually it ends up being around like $25 worth of quote-unquote equipment in resistance bands. And so we just incorporate those resistance bands, body weight, and sometimes we get a little creative with household objects. I use my laundry detergent tub as a weight when I do like front squats or thrusters or what have you. And then my husband, I always get confused what to call him. If it's my boyfriend or then fiance, husband. Anyways, he was able to get his hands on a 40-pound dumbbell when the pandemic started. And so I've used like his 40-pound dumbbell for deadlifts and everything. So just, take advantage of what you have. If you want to add weights, you can, but you don't need to. We've tried to make it like very minimal for the home folks.
Yes, definitely. Last but certainly not least, what advice do you have for someone out there that maybe they've never done a home workout before and we're in the middle of this pandemic? What advice would you have for them as far as starting your program?
Well, I feel like when you think about a home workout, maybe you think, oh, you might not get a good workout because you're getting it at home. Because you don't have equipment, you don't have all this stuff. We are proving 100% every week that is just not the case. I mean, this past week, there were a couple workouts especially that it took me a few minutes to peel myself off of the floor after our workouts. That's how intense they are. Wow. And some people are actually more, when they join the program, they're like, oh my gosh, I don't know if I'm ready for this. I don't know if I can do the full workouts. I'm not sure if I could do these movements. And we respond by saying, like, this is somebody coming from doing CrossFit for however many years, that the only way to really prepare for something like that is just throw yourself into it and do what you can, whatever that means for you, and your body knows best. So we just ask all of our ladies to, hey, you want to cut the reps in half? Cut the reps in half, the repetitions. You want to lower the the weight? Do you want to do a different movement? We really just want people to move and feel good, sweat, get a good workout, whatever that means for them. So if people are out there looking for a home workouts or considering home workouts, A, they should know they absolutely can be worthwhile. B, you really don't need to spend a whole lot of time on them. I mean, our workouts average are probably 15 to 20 minutes.
Oh, wow.
Sometimes 30 minutes, but really not that long.
Yeah.
And to just not be intimidated by it. I mean, the first step of doing anything is like doing the first thing, you know? Like, you have to actually do it. That's the hardest part about starting a home workout, in my opinion. There's just less structure, and so you have to really self-motivate. Get yourself up, get yourself dressed. Like, nobody else is there doing it for you. It's very easy to just put your pajama pants on at the end of the day and say, I'm tired, this or that. But yeah, that's absolutely the hardest part. And we try to combat that by, we have a Facebook community, and I do live workouts every single weekday. And so we'll post the live workouts. So a lot of the girls like to do them with me to stay accountable. They'll post part of their workout within the group to stay accountable. They'll post their nutrition information for the day. So, yeah. It's just about getting up and doing it at the end of the day.
Yeah. Getting up and moving something. I like it. I love it. Lindsay, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate you.
Of course. Thank you.
And let everyone know the best way to get in contact with you guys and, of course, to start on the program.
So you can go to Instagram. Our Instagram for CakeToo is at CakeTooFitness.com. That's CakeToo Fitness. Not with the .com for Instagram. And then in our bio, there's a link, and it's just CakeTooFitness.com. That's our website. That's where you'll be able to actually register for the program. We may be having some discounts coming up. I'm not exactly sure what they are yet, but if you want to keep track of those, definitely give us a follow on Instagram, and we will be adding things to our story. I'll be adding things to the Hunger Diaries as well, just to update people on all that.
Awesome. Much more success to you, Lindsay. You and your team continue to push forward. We love it. We support it.
Thank you so much, Ash. I really appreciate it.
Not a problem. And, of course, you got to come back because I know there's going to be some more announcements soon. So you just have to come back so we can really delve into things. So we appreciate you.
100%. Hopefully it's evolved into a whole new beast by then.
Yes, absolutely. Yes. I want to break the news first, Lindsay. All right. I like the exclusives.
Yes, 100%.
All right.
You're good at getting me first, too.
Okay. Awesome. And I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Thank you so much for all of your love and support. Keep it in mind, anyone to tell you that you can't do what you want to do, you look them square in the face, you tell them, don't believe me. Just watch. Watch what I do. Watch me make it happen. Watch me make history. That's what we're doing this for, the history books. Social media is nice, but real life, so much better. Until next time, you guys.